everyone, welcome back to JP WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and having a good weekend. The last game of the season at the London Stadium has been played, so let's talk about it. It's West Ham 3, Luton Town 1. As always, guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor, 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear, along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts made by Admiral and Umbro, as you can see from the icon that's up here. There even. Any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area, and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they're currently supporting over 60 separate food banks as of the time of this recording. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to the club shop, and you'll be helping those the less fortunate than you and I. So let's talk about the starting 11. One change from the Chelsea game, James Ward-Prowse coming in for Alvarez, Areola remaining in goal with Soufal at right back, Emerson at left back with Zuma and Ogbonna in the defenders position, centre back positions. As I say, Souček and James Ward-Prowse in the defensive midfield positions with Kudus, Paquetá and Bowen making up the attacking midfield positions, with Antonio up front for some of it anyway. It was a starting 11 that was needed. It was a starting 11 that I think we all predicted at the same point, bar not having Alvarez in there. That was a bit of a surprise, but at the same point, guys, it was. Let's get on with it. Let's talk about the first goal. It's a great work of play from Luton's point of view. They were very, very good. You would not think that they are fighting for their lives. I mean, you would once we got into the second half, but the first half they played really, really well. It's a great ball from Doherty into the box. This is the problem with zonal marking. One of the reasons I've said it many, many times over the years. We should not be zonal marking. It led to Zuma and to a lesser extent Ogbonna just watching the ball go straight through. And don't get me wrong, it's a cracking goal from Lokonga. Or I think, is it Lokonga? Yeah, Lokonga. Or Lokonga, or how you pronounce it. Very, very good goal from their perspective. And they're 1-0 up in 6 minutes, 5-6 minutes. Typical. 71 goals now conceded before we played Man City at the last game of the season on Sunday. Or basically, by the time you guys get to see this, the majority is going to be by this time next week, innit? So, yeah, I don't know. It's just, we slowly but surely grew back into it, made some good passes and everything, but 1-0 down at half time nonetheless. It was getting a little bit repetitive. It really fucking was. But second half rolls around. Completely different West Ham. You know, Bowen goes for goal. Gets cleared off the line. Rolls straight to James Ward-Prowse on the 53rd, 54th minute. And bam, it's in the back of the net and it's 1-1. Great strike from Ward-Prowse. Really fucking good. I wish you'd done that more this season. I really, really wish. Especially at home. We love Ward-Prowse. He's such a good player. Yes, he's been very, very inconsistent. But at the same point, such a good player for us as well, for that matter. Now, let's talk about the changes. Before we come to actually no, let's talk about Souček's goal on the 65th minute. So 11 minutes later, a good save from the goalkeeper prior to Ward-Prowse's goal. I forgot to say that. What was his name? Kaminski played really well. Really good goalkeeper. Very, very good. One of the players I wouldn't mind out of Luton's side, to be honest with you. Like, for example, Morris, their captain and striker, just brilliant. I would love to see him at West Ham next season, should Luton get relegated, if Notts Forest don't win or get a draw on the last game of the season. Obviously, we'll be doing the live watch along with for the Man City game, and we'll try and keep you updated with all the scores as much as we can on the last day, as we always do. But yeah, it's just honestly, Thomas Souček's goal was just unreal, absolutely unreal. Beautiful strike from him. Bam in the back of the net, and it's the 65th minute. Now, as I say, let's talk about the substitutions. Antonio comes off, and George Earthy comes on again. second home appearance of the second appearance and second home appearance of the season. Great run by Kudus. He did a hell of a lot of work, but again, a good little bumble around, and bam, George Earthy scores, and we all go fucking mental, and we start singing "He's One of Our Own." He absolutely dreamed that. That's what he wanted to do when he came on against Fulham, but only had a few minutes before he had that really heavy concussion. You know, that's what he wanted. That's as far. I'm sure I haven't heard his interview since, but I'm sure as far as Earthy's concerned, that's his proper home debut. I'm sure he's saying that. But yeah, it's just honestly such a good goal, such a well taken goal to make it 3-1. It really, really was. The kid's got bags and bags and bags and bags of talent. His work rate was phenomenal. It went against Fulham for that limited time he was on the pitch. His work rate today, or yesterday I should say, was just superb. Really, really was good. And then obviously, of course, Creswell comes on for Emerson. Ings comes on for Paquetá, who did his 360 circle. He's off. He's gone. I mean, the FA have got a week. By this time next week, they have to charge him, or they have to drop the charges, because I reckon he's off. That was a celebration of a man that's going. It really, really is. You know, we'll talk about that at another point. And then, of course, on the 93rd minute, deep into, was it 5 minutes of stoppage time? My boy, the defender, the youth player that I've been picking to make his debut ever since that debacle by Agued, Casey makes his debut, albeit for a couple of minutes. Didn't do too badly, to be fair. Really, really didn't do too badly in any shape or form. But obviously, the story's all going to be about George Earthy. But Casey just phenomenal for that matter. And also, let's not forget, if you're been watching the replay of the highlights just prior to recording this video, because I was out celebrating my birthday yesterday. Even though my birthday was on Friday, I was out relatively celebrating it. More celebrating the win than anything else. But yeah, you can see that Bowen is off the pitch going like that. Really, really happy that he helped get that equaliser. Really, really good. But as I say, it's just 2 points from European positions. It's not happening this season, guys. It really, really isn't. Especially bearing in mind we're playing City, and even if we get a draw, we're a point away. We're never going to beat City. It's not going to happen. It'd be funny if it would. It'd be very West Ham if it would. Be very West Ham if we get a draw against City, like the way we got the draw for at home against Man United that ended up Blackburn winning the title. But you know, obviously, Arsenal don't play until later on this afternoon. But yeah, guys, thank you very, very much for your time. As always, put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on this. I'll bring the graphic up now. Almost 75% of you guys that have been watching these videos over the last 4 weeks are not subscribed. As you can see, 72.7%. It's fantastic that we've got so many views, and thank you to everybody. We're at 2,558. Be nice to try and get to 2,560 by this time next week. Reasonable. It's 2 people. You know, we've had 1,200 views on this channel. 1,200 views. So that's what 900 people have not subscribed. I mean, I know that's. I mean, we've had what 700 or 800 people that viewed this. If you're enjoying the content, guys, by all means, please do like, share, and subscribe for that matter. The more likes this video gets, the more advertising it gets on YouTube. The longer you watch it as well, for that matter, the longer the advertising it gets on YouTube as well. But in the meantime, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm now going off to do the notes for the preview for the Man City game. As I say, we will be doing the watch along for that game as well, so keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, enjoy your week. Fingers crossed for me, guys, because I've got some interviews coming up. Because hopefully I can get a job closer to home, and therefore we can do a lot more. We can do a lot more last season in comparison to what we've done this season, because I'm out on the 12-hour day at the minute. But guys, have a fantastic one. Take care, and I'll see you soon. All the best now.